It's one thing what happens, and it's another thing what meaning we give to it. For a lot of your circumstances in life, I am telling you, the added meaning that you are giving to it is causing you more pain. Because I get it, the situation in itself might be painful, but when you add on layers and layers of meaning to it, of what you make it mean in your head, it increases the pain a lot more. For example, let's say the person you love doesn't love you back. You can either see this as, okay, maybe that just means I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not successful enough, that's why they don't like me, maybe I'm not pretty enough, that's why they don't like me. You can make it mean all of those things, or you can simply make it mean that it was not meant to be for any reason. And maybe I don't know that reason right now, and that's okay too. So you can make it mean that something is wrong with you if another person doesn't love you back, or you can make it mean that no, it doesn't reflect anything about you as a person, but for some reason it was just not meant to be. Another example, let's say you don't get this job that you really, really wanted. You can either make it mean that your skills are not enough, or you are not talented enough, and maybe you didn't prepare your resume correctly, or this or that. Or you can make it mean that maybe this is just redirection. That you did your best, and if that thing still didn't happen after you did your best, then it was really just not meant to be. Then there was really just something else that is meant for you, that is good for you, and this is redirection. Another example, some person is being rude to you randomly. You can either make it mean, you can go on this spiral that, oh my god, what am I doing to attract such people in my life? What is wrong with me? Why am I so horrible? And why do these things happen to me? Or you can see that actually that person was just in some weird mood probably, or they are perpetually weird like this. And this is how they would have talked to just anyone on that road right now. It doesn't mean anything about me. Now, one thing I want to clarify is that this is not about suppressing your emotions. Some person was rude to you, you felt really bad, and maybe you felt like crying, so you cry. You got your heart broken, you feel a lot of grief and sadness, and you feel that grief and sadness. And maybe for days or weeks or months or even years, you cry about it. This is not about suppressing your emotions. But it's about, after we have felt, first of all, feeling of emotions happens inside the body, okay? It doesn't happen in the looping of mind. So this is what this video is about. You are feeling it here, but what loops go on in your mind, those are the ones that we don't want. Like, let's say you had a nice little crying session, and after that, your mind is spiraling about, okay, maybe this means that I'm not enough. Maybe this means that my resume was not enough. Maybe this means my skills are not enough. Or why does this only happen to me? Those are the things that we don't want to happen. Those are the things that we want to tackle through this, what I'm sharing in this video. Okay, so this is not about suppressing your emotions, but it's about avoiding those extra layers that we keep on adding to ourselves in our minds. Those are the ones that we don't want. Because a lot of times, I'm not going to say all the times, but a lot of times, things are not happening to you, they're just happening. A lot of times, things are not happening to you particularly, they're just happening. That's the empty boat mindset. That the story goes as follows, that there was a person who was meditating on their boat. So naturally their eyes were closed and they're on that boat, and someone pushes their boat. Like they feel another boat come here and push them. And they feel so angry, like, who is this nonsense person who's pushing my boat? Can't they see I'm meditating right now, and etc, etc. And when they opened their eyes, they saw it was an empty boat. I was like, oh, you can't be mad at an empty boat, right? Because previously what was happening? Just think about what dialogues I said right now. What is wrong with this person? Can't they see I'm meditating? They thought there was someone in that boat particularly trying to harm them, particularly trying to cause distress to them while they are meditating. But when they saw it's an empty boat, it's like, oh. A lot of times we take things personally which are not personal. A lot of times things that are just happening, like empty boats, we end up taking them personally when there's nothing personal about it. They are happening, right? So that's the empty boat mindset. A lot of times things are not happening to us. They really are just happening. And to see that for what it is, rather than what we are making it mean in our head, it really reduces our pain significantly when we don't take certain things very personally that are not personal to us, that are not personal to us, but they are just happening. So if you see yourself spiraling in such situations and that you are making the situation mean something else in your mind, catch yourself at that point. Catch yourself, observe it, and then deliberately choose to change it. Because that is something you can choose to change. And call your power back from all these things, Say that this says nothing about me. This means nothing about me. This is not happening to me. It is not personal. And I will see this for what it is, not what I am making it mean. I will see this for what it is. And if that gives me sadness and grief, great. I'm going to feel it. That's fine. But I'm going to see it for what it is, not what I am making it mean. And I call my power back from this thing back to me now. It is not personal and my power is in my hands. Cool. Let me know in the comments below if this video resonated with you, and I will see you in my next one. Subscribe along if you want to see more content about spirituality, spiritual growth and development, all these yummy topics. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.